Well, hey, what's going on? Well, if you've been a part of my channel for any length of time, you probably have heard me talk about the fact that I don't like using the words inerrancy, even infallibility, but mostly inerrancy when it comes to the scriptures. And I don't believe that's what we see in them. And I believe that's something that people want to use to try to garner their own authority over things. And it was a reaction to the scholarship of the 19th and 20th centuries in the fundamentalist movement. Um, so what do I actually think about the scriptures? Well, I've said over and over again, I like to use the word inspiration because I think that's a Bible word. I think that's biblically, historically, what we've said about the scriptures and what the church has said since the beginning about the scriptures, and even what I think the authors of the New Testament say about the Old Testament scriptures, and how the first century Jewish writers and scribes and all that, and what they would say about their scriptures. And so I like to use the word inspiration. Well, in 2017, a guy named Poirier came out with a book called The Invention of the Inspired Text. And if you've been on TikTok, if you've been on YouTube, you've probably heard several people quote this book, talk about the scholarship that's in it, because Poirier wants to argue that the word theopneustos, which is in 2 Timothy 3:16, that's the only place you'll find it, in the first century, that word is usually used meaning life-giving instead of inspired, and that Origen was the first person to use the word inspiration with theopneustos. Now, I want to argue in these few shorts that really is a distinction without a difference. He argues in his book that it's life-giving. It's like from Genesis 2, where God breathed life into the man he created, and then the man became a living being. And it's like sandals in the desert. It's like streams of water in a dry area. It creates life. It gives life to it. And I think there's an issue with that. Not that that's not true, but that it's just a distinction without a difference. It's the human author's writing and then God breathing life into it. It's like all scripture is inspired by God. It's breathed life into it. It's God. There's a human element to it, and there's a God kind of element to it. And so I just think this is a distinction without a difference.